Hi there. Today we have the freshly launched Samsung Galaxy J2 Pro smartphone. In this review, we will step into in-depth unboxing of this lower mid-range Samsung smartphone, including a short walkthrough of OS, hardware, camera, battery and other features. We'll also check what the new features Samsung has introduced in this phone. We would just tear up this package we got from Snapdeal today morning. The packaging is decent. Here, as you can see inside, there is the original Samsung packaging again. We have the gold version here with us. The phone is also available in black and white. Now before we get to the phone in this box or check what special accessories are given with this phone, let's first have a look at the printed details about this phone. It has a battery, a travel adapter, a data cable and a stereo headset. Also, this set was manufactured in July 2016, that's this month itself. About the specifications, we will see here that these are pretty much the same as it's a few days back released J series phone, that's a Galaxy J2. It almost has the same features with slight difference of display, memory and some other few features. It also has the turbo speed technology and ultra data saving mode, S-Bike mode and smart glow features. These are the new features the Samsung has included in its two newly launched smartphones. According to turbo speed technology, it loads apps around 40% faster than phones with double the amount of RAM in them. As per the company statement, it improves the speed of the phone. About the smart glow feature, as you can see here a ring around the camera, it glows to make you alert when you get calls and messages so that you don't miss any one of them. It has also features like when your battery gets low, it shows a signal at low battery condition and also at low storage of the phone. But before that, you have to customize it from your settings area of the phone. It also has an HDS AMO LED display which has a screen resolution of 720 x 1280 pixels with 294 ppi pixel density. It also supports 4G connectivity with VoLTE and it's LTE Cat 4, so we guess that the highest data rates can go up to 150 Mbps. And also the best thing about this phone is that it has a 16 GB memory, which is double compared to the J2 2016 model, so it can give more smooth performance compared to the J2 2016. It also has a 2 GB RAM, which is quite good at this price, and 1.5 GHz quad-core processor. It's also written on the box that the device supports Indian SIM cards only for some reason. It's dual SIM of course. There is also mention of free 4G data from Airtel up to Rs 4500. Probably you would also be able to get a Reliance Jio SIM with the handset using Samsung and Jio's latest offer. We got this device for Rs 9890 and that is pretty high if we compare it to other smartphones in the similar specification range. Nowadays we can get more features, that too for far less the price. Now let's get into the box. Let me just open the seal here and have a look at this device. Okay, now there is this booklet which explains about the phone. And we have our Samsung Galaxy J2 Pro phone here and it's of 5-inch display size and we have it here in gold and its back is of plastic. As you can see, it's fully plastic and has a back camera of 8 megapixel, and here we see it has this outer ring around the camera, which is a new feature that Samsung introduced in its two new phones. Let's have a quick review of the other stuff. We have the first guide in here in this. We have the data cable, there is this headset and we also see the battery and it is of 2600 mAh capacity and there is the adapter. It does not have any quick charge option though. Let's get back to our handset and we already see that its back is totally plastic and it also has a removable battery. As I open the back cover, we can see that it's a dual SIM device in which one is a micro SIM slot and we can also add a micro SD card to expand the device's memory up to 128 GB. As per the official specs, only the first SIM slot supports 4G, 3G and 2G connectivity. As you might have noticed, it does not have an important feature that every smartphone is trying to add in all the upcoming smartphones. As you can see, there is no fingerprint sensor over here, but that of course is not a deal breaker. On the top, we can see that the audio jack is of 3.5mm and here on the side it has a power on off button. On the bottom, here is a USB charging socket and the microphone, and on this side we have a volume button as well. And the speaker, Here it is at just the back of the behind the camera. Before the phone turns on, let's have a look at the official specifications of the phone. So it comes with the Android 6.0.1, which is the Marshmallow operating system, with a quad-core 1.5 GHz Cortex A7 CPU. It has dual SIM slots, from which only one SIM slot supports 4G, while the other slot supports both 3G and 2G networks. It has 8 megapixel rear camera and a 5 megapixel front camera with a CMOS sensor. It has 2 GB of RAM, which is not bad, and 16 GB of storage, and is also expandable up to 128 GB. It has the Mali 400 MP2 graphics, also a lithium-ion battery of 26 mAh capacity. So phone is turned on now and we'll go through the initial setup. So we'll select the default language as English, and it supports also a lot of other languages. I have set the date and time, and now as you can see here the UI is decent, but the display is not too bright. Now we'll check the phone specs in the settings. We'll just go through the smart glow and how can we customize it according to our usage. We can customize it with our contacts, as a battery alert, and also as a storage alert and camera alert. Good enough to take pictures. I'll just go ahead and take some pictures for you to see. Now let's go ahead and play Subway Surfers on the phone. And as you can see here that it runs pretty decent. Since its internal storage is pretty low and the RAM is 2 GB, I would not prefer this phone for larger and more resource intensive games. I'll just go ahead and install only a few apps, Hotstar, WhatsApp, Ghana and Subway Surfer, and do a sync with Google. Now we can see that the memory it consumes is this much, and we're left with this much memory. So the memory is pretty good enough to use. Now I'll go ahead and open up the gallery to see the photos I've taken. Here as we can see there is no lag with the gallery. So I've opened multiple applications on the phone, and after opening so many apps, it cannot really hold many applications together. It makes the device really slow. I've used this phone for a couple of hours and found the battery consumption is good enough for it to last a day on moderate usage. I also did check with the charging and also checked with the fast charger, and what I observed is that the charging power is pretty low and it may take around 2.5 to 3 hours to charge the phone, and also not more difference with the fast charger. The build quality is okay for the price. The plastic cover doesn't provide a lot of grip, but if you get an external back cover, it'll be just fine. I've also checked the 4G connectivity here and it's working fine. So with the network feature, we are not facing any problems. I like the overall nature of the phone, especially in the turbo speed mode. But however, considering other phones in this range, the device is slightly overpriced. So you might want to wait for a better deal if you want to buy this phone. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, please like it and share your comments. Do subscribe to our channel for more updates about this phone and also the latest upcoming devices. Thank you.